5 foods that fight the biggest diseases after 70. What really happens when we cross that invisible line into our 70s? For so many people, it feels like the rules of the game have changed. The body just doesn't bounce back like it used to. We start hearing about friends dealing with serious health issues, and suddenly, the names of diseases that felt so distant, heart disease, cancer, dementia are part of everyday conversation. It's a quiet fear that a lot of us live with, isn't it? The sense that our bodies are getting more vulnerable and that we're losing a bit of control. And it's not just a feeling. The statistics show the risks for these diseases climb dramatically in our 8th decade. It can feel like you're just waiting for the other shoe to drop. But what if I told you that your own kitchen holds some of the most powerful tools to fight back? In fact, you probably have 5 common foods right now that can act like medicine. Today, we're going to uncover 5 surprisingly simple foods that can help you not just manage these risks, but actively push back against them. This isn't about a miracle cure or some impossible, joyless diet. This is about understanding the incredible power packed into everyday groceries and using it to build a stronger, more resilient body for the years ahead. If you're ready to take back some of that control, make sure you're subscribed and have hit that notification bell, because you are not going to want to miss this. Section 1. The foundation. Why food is your best medicine after 70 before we jump into our list of 5 powerhouse foods. We need to understand why food becomes such an unbelievably powerful tool in our 70s. What's going on in our bodies that makes us more open to these major diseases? It really boils down to 2 main culprits: chronic inflammation and oxidative stress. Think about it like this. When you were younger and got a cut, your body launched a quick inflammatory response. The area got red, warm, a little swollen. That was a good thing. It was your immune system rushing in to fight germs and start healing. When the job was done, the inflammation went away. As we get older, though, something else can happen. Our bodies can get stuck in a state of low grade, constant inflammation. Scientists even have a name for it: inflammaging. This isn't the helpful, short-term kind of inflammation. This is a slow, simmering fire that's burning throughout your entire system, day in and day out. This chronic inflammation is a key troublemaker behind so many age-related diseases. It damages the delicate lining of our arteries, helping plaque to build up, which leads to heart disease. It can mess with the normal life cycle of cells, creating an environment where cancer is more likely to take root and in our brains. It's a major driver of the damage we see in dementia and Alzheimer's. Working alongside inflammation as its partner in crime, oxidative stress. This sounds complicated, but the idea is simple. Oxidative stress is to your cells what rust is to metal. Every single day, our bodies are attacked by unstable molecules called free radicals. We get them from pollution, processed foods, stress events, just from our bodies making energy. These free radicals are like tiny bandits, stealing parts from healthy cells and causing a chain reaction of damage. When we're young, our bodies have a great antioxidant defense system to neutralize them. But as we age, that system can get overwhelmed. That is oxidative stress. This cellular rust damages our DNA, which can lead to cancer. It damages fats in our bloodstream, leading to those atherosclerotic logging plaques. And it damages the neurons in our brain, hurting their ability to talk to each other, which leads to cognitive decline. So, we have this 2-pronged attack going on: the simmering fire of chronic inflammation and the corrosive rust of oxidative stress. This is the battlefield inside our bodies after 70. But here's where the hope comes in, and it's the whole point of our chat today. The foods we eat can directly fight both of these enemies. Some foods are loaded with powerful antioxidants that act like a cleanup crew, neutralizing free radicals before they cause damage. Other foods have potent anti-inflammatory compounds that can help put out that smoldering fire of This isn't just about getting your vitamins and minerals. This is about strategically using specific, powerful nutrients found in whole foods to protect and repair your body on a cellular level. The 5 foods we're about to talk about aren't just nourishing, they're medicinal. They are your frontline soldiers in the war against the biggest diseases of aging. They offer a way to take back control, to be an active player in your own health story, and to build a body that's not just surviving, but thriving. Let's get to the first one. Section 2. Food 1. The antioxidant powerhouses, blueberries and berries. Coming in at number 1 is a food that is as delicious as it is powerful. Blueberries, along with their colorful cousins like strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries. For way too long, we've treated berries like a simple dessert, a sweet treat to have every now and then. It's time to change that thinking. For your health after 70, you should see a bowl of blueberries, not as a dessert, but as a daily dose of powerful medicine. So, what's the big deal about these little fruits? The secret is in their brilliant colors. That deep blue, rich purple, and vibrant red aren't just pretty to look at. They're the signal of powerful compounds called flavonoids, and one type in particular called anthocyanins. These are some of the most powerful antioxidants in the entire natural world. Let's go back to our rust analogy for oxidative stress. Think of these anthocyanins as the most advanced rust-proofing treatment you could ever apply to your cells. When you eat a handful of blueberries, these compounds get into your bloodstream and travel all over your body on a search and destroy mission for those damaging free radicals. They find an unstable free radical and neutralize it, stopping the chain reaction of cellular damage right in its tracks. This protective effect is huge, and it directly fights the 3 biggest diseases we worry about. First up, heart disease. Our arteries aren't just pipes. They're living tissues with a delicate inner lining called the oxidative stress and inflammation damage this lining, making it sticky and ready for cholesterol-filled plaque to build up. That's atherosclerosis, and it leads to heart attacks and strokes. The anthocyanins in berries directly protect this lining from damage. They help keep your arteries flexible and healthy. Studies have shown that eating berries regularly can help lower blood pressure and improve overall cardiovascular health, making them a crucial food for anyone concerned about their heart. Next, cancer. At its core, cancer starts when a cell's DNA gets damaged, causing it to mutate and grow out of control. Free radicals are a primary cause of that initial DNA damage. By neutralizing these free radicals, the antioxidants in berries act as a first line of defense, protecting the very blueprint of your cells. While no single food can prevent cancer, a diet rich in antioxidants from sources like berries creates an internal environment that is far less friendly to the development of cancer. But maybe the most exciting benefit for those over 70 is how berries affect the brain. The brain is uniquely vulnerable to oxidative stress because it uses so much energy, which creates a ton of free radical byproduct. This is a huge factor in age-related cognitive decline and diseases like dementia. What makes the anthocyanins in blueberries so amazing is their ability to cross the blood-brain barrier, a sort of latrino ventilada bouncer for your brain. Once inside, they get to work, reducing inflammation and protecting your neurons from oxidative damage. The research here is so exciting. Multiple studies show that older adults who regularly eat blueberries see real improvements in memory and cognitive function. A 2022 study in the journal Nutrients found that older adults who ate just half a cup of blueberries a day for 12 weeks showed significant improvements in their executive function. Those are the mental skills for planning, focus, and multitasking. It's no wonder they are a cornerstone of the MIND diet, which is designed specifically to reduce the risk of dementia. This is a direct neuroprotective benefit that can help keep your mind sharp. So how do you get these benefits? The best part is how easy it is. A serving is about a cup, and you should try to get it in most days. And here's a great tip. Frozen berries are just as good, if not better, than fresh. The flash freezing process locks in all those anthocyanins right at peak ripeness, making them an affordable, convenient choice all year long. Here are some ridiculously simple ways to use them. 1. Morning boost. Add a cup of frozen berries to your morning oatmeal or plain Greek yogurt as they thaw. Their juices will sweeten the whole dish naturally. 2. Smoothie solution. Blend a cup of mixed frozen berries with some leafy greens. We're getting to those. A scoop of protein powder and some water. It's a complete brain-boosting meal in a glass. 3. Simple snack. Just have a bowl of fresh or thawed berries. It's a sweet, satisfying, and incredibly healthy way to beat an afternoon craving. 4. Healthy dessert. Gently heat a cup of frozen berries in a small pot until they break down into a warm, syrupy sauce. Spoon this over a little Greek yogurt for a guilt-free dessert that's actively fighting disease for you. Start thinking of berries not just as a fruit, but as a daily supplement for your brain and heart. It's one of the easiest, tastiest changes you can make. Section 3, food to the Green Guardians. Leafy greens. Next up is a food group that's the very symbol of healthy eating. Yet it's often the most ignored thing on the plate. Dark, leafy greens. I'm talking spinach, kale, Swiss, chard, collard greens, and even the darker parts of romaine. If berries are your antioxidant shield, think of leafy greens as the master regulators and internal construction crew for your body. Their benefits are so huge and so perfectly targeted for egg-related diseases that making them a daily habit is one of the smartest health moves you can make. Let's break down the science, because it's pretty amazing. Leafy greens don't just do one thing. They come with a whole toolbox of nutrients that work together to protect you. First, let's talk bone health, heart health, and a nutrient you might not think about much. Vitamin K leafy greens are, by far, the best source of vitamin K1 you can eat. For years, we mostly thought vitamin K was just for blood clotting, but now we know it has a critical job. It directs calcium in your body. Think about it. A huge concern for older adults is osteoporosis, where bones get thin and break. At the same time, many older adults get atherosclerosis, the hardening of arteries from guess it, calcium buildup. How can we have too little calcium in our bones, but too much in our arteries? Vitamin K is the traffic cop that solves this problem. It activates proteins that tell calcium, hey you, get into the bones and teeth, making them strong. It also activates other proteins that stop calcium from getting deposited in soft tissues like your artery walls. So with every bite of greens, you're fighting both osteoporosis and heart disease at the same time. Talk about efficiency. Next, and this is a big one for brain health, R&B vitamins, especially folate. You may have heard of something called homocysteine. Ingai levels homocysteine is like a poison in your bloodstream, damaging blood vessels and causing inflammation. High homocysteine is a major risk factor for both heart disease and dementia. So what keeps it in check? Folate! Leafy greens are packed with it, giving your body the exact tool it needs to neutralize this threat and protect your brain and your heart. But that's not all. Greens are also loaded with antioxidants called lutein and zeaxanthin. While they're good for the whole body, they really love our eyes. They actually build up in the retina and act like natural, internal sunglasses, filtering out damaging blue light and protecting the cells of the macula. Macular degeneration is a leading cause of blindness in older adults, and a diet rich in these antioxidants from greens is one of the best ways to lower your risk. Finally, there's a really cool trick greens do for your blood pressure. They're rich in natural compounds called nitrates. Now, don't confuse these with the unhealthy nitrates in processed meats. When you eat greens, your body turns these healthy, plant-based nitrates into a miracle molecule called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide tells the muscles in your artery walls to relax. This widens your arteries, lets blood flow more easily, and can instantly lower your blood pressure. Eating nitrate-rich greens consistently can lead to real, sustained improvements in blood pressure, taking a huge strain off your heart. So with every bite of spinach or kale, you're strengthening bones, clearing calcium from your arteries, detoxing your blood, protecting your eyes, and lowering your blood pressure. That is food as medicine. I can already hear the objections. I don't like the taste. They're too bitter. What do I even do with them? Let's get past that, because it's easier than you think. Aim for 1 to 2 generous servings a day. That's about 2 cups raw or 1 cup cooked. Here's how to make it painless. 1. The invisible smoothie. This is the ultimate hack. You can blend 2 giant handfuls of fresh spinach into a smoothie with your berries. I promise you will not taste it. The fruit completely hides the flavor, but you get all the benefits. It's the easiest way to get your daily dose. 2. The egg scrambled. Making scrambled eggs, or an omelette. Right at the very end, toss in a big handful of spinach and just let it wilt. It adds moisture and a huge nutrient boost with almost no change in taste. 3. The soup secret. Making soup, stew, or chili. 5 minutes before it's done, stir in a few big handfuls of chopped kale or chard. They'll wilt down, get tender, and soak up the flavors of the dish. For the simple salt, a classic for a reason. Heat a little olive oil and garlic in a pan. Add a big bunch of spinach or chard and cook, stirring for just a few minutes until it wilts. A little squeeze of lemon juice at the end brightens it all up. It's a delicious side dish that takes less than 5 minutes. 5. The salad base. Instead of boring iceberg lettuce, make your salad base from darker greens like romaine and spinach. You'll get way more nutritional bang for your buck. Don't let a bad memory of boiled, mushy greens from your childhood stop you. When you prepare them right, they are a delicious and non-negotiable part of a disease-fighting diet. Section 4, Food 3, the brain and heart healer, fatty fish. Our third food is what I consider a non-negotiable for anyone serious about protecting their brain and heart after 70. We were talking about fatty fish, especially cold water types like salmon, mackerel, herring, sardines, and albacore tuna. The reason these fish are so vital comes down to one nutrient that's incredibly hard to get from anywhere else: long-chain omega-3 fatty acids, better known as EPA and DHA. You've probably heard of omega-3 South, but it's so important to understand why they're uniquely powerful, especially as we age. They're called essential fatty acids because our bodies can't make them. We have to get them from our diet, and while some plants have a type of OME, our bodies are terrible at converting it into the powerhouse forms of EPA and DHA that we really need. Fish, on the other hand, deliver them to us directly. Let's focus on DHA first. I want you to picture your brain cells, your neurons. The outer wall of these cells isn't a hard shell. It's a flexible, fluid layer made mostly of fat. DHA is the absolute best, highest quality fat for building these walls. When your brain has plenty of DHA, your cell membranes are fluid and responsive. Nerve signals fire quickly. It's the physical foundation of a sharp memory and quick thinking. Now, what happens when you don't have enough DHA? Your body has to patch those cell walls with other, less flexible fats. The membranes get stiff, nerve signals get sluggish, communication breaks down. That is the physical reality of brain fog and cognitive decline. In fact, research shows that greater fish consumption is linked to a significantly reduced risk of developing dementia and Alzheimer's disease. DHA literally helps maintain the physical structure of your brain, making it one of the most powerful brain-protecting nutrients on the planet. Then there's EPA. If DHA is the builder, EPA is the firefighter. EPA is a fantastic anti-inflammatory. It works in the body to create compounds that actively resolve inflammation. This goes right back to that inflammaging we talked about. Eating EPA from fatty fish is like sending in a specialized fire crew to put out those low-grade systemic fires that are driving so many chronic diseases. This anti-inflammatory power is key for your heart. By reducing inflammation, EPA helps keep blood vessels healthy. But the heart benefits don't stop there. Omega-3 South have been shown to lower triglycerides, a risky fat in the blood, reduce blood pressure, and even stabilize the heart's rhythm. This is why the American Heart Association has long recommended that adults eat fatty fish at least twice a week. I know there are two big concerns that always come up with fish. What about mercury? And it's too expensive. Let's tackle those. For mercury, the key is to choose smaller fish that are lower on the food chain since they don't accumulate as much. This makes wild salmon, sardines, herring, and mackerel excellent choices. The incredible brain and heart benefits of the omega-3 South in these fish far outweigh the potential risks for most people. As for cost, you don't need expensive, fresh, wild-caught salmon fillets. Canned fish is your secret weapon. Canned wild salmon, canned sardines, and canned mackerel are affordable, packed with omega-3 South, and ready to eat. Canned sardines are a true superfood, loaded with omega-3 protein. And because you eat the tiny, soft bones, they are an amazing source of calcium. Aim for 2 to 3 servings a week. A serving is about 3 to 4 ounces, or the size of a deck of cards. Here's how to make it easy. 1. The simple salmon bake. Put a salmon fillet on some parchment paper. Drizzle it with olive oil. Sprinkle with herbs. Top with lemon slices. And bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. 200 graus Celsius for 12 to 15 minutes. A perfect meal. 4. 2. The upgraded tuna salad. Ditch the heavy mayo. Mix a can of light tuna or canned salmon with some mashed avocado or Greek yogurt, chopped celery, and a squeeze of lemon. 3. The sardine snack. Be brave! This is one of the healthiest things you can eat. Just take sardines packed in olive oil and eat them on whole grain crackers. Add a little hot sauce if you like. It's a powerhouse of nutrition. Fish and soups and pastas. Flake a can of salmon into a vegetable soup or a whole wheat pasta dish right at the end of cooking for an easy protein and omic. A23 Boost. Eating fatty fish is a direct investment in the future of your two most important organs, your heart and your brain. Section 5 Food for the nutrient dense. Nibblers, nuts and seeds. Our fourth food group proves that great things really do come in small packages. I'm talking about nuts and seeds, almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, flax seeds, and pumpkin seeds. For a long time, these foods got a bad rap because they're high in fat and calories, but we now know that the type of fat and the package it comes in matter more than anything. The fats, fiber, and minerals in nuts and seeds make them a cornerstone for fighting chronic disease. Let's start with heart health. Nuts are rich in the good monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats. These fats directly help improve your cholesterol profile, lowering the bad LDL cholesterol and often raising the good HDL cholesterol that helps clean out your arteries. Plus, the fiber in nuts and seeds helps grab onto cholesterol in your gut and escort it out of your body. That one-two punch is a powerful combo for a healthy heart. But I want to spotlight two superstars, walnuts and flax seeds, because they have a secret weapon. As we said, the best omega-3 south come from fish. However, walnuts and flax seeds are the best plant sources of the precursor omega called ALA. While our bodies aren't great at converting it, ALA has its own benefits. Studies show the ALA in walnuts is especially good at improving the health of our endothelium, that delicate inner lining of our blood vessels. Walnuts are so powerful, they've been studied extensively for their brain benefits, too. There's a reason they look like tiny little brains. Their unique mix of ALA and antioxidants seems to fight the inflammation and oxidative stress that drive cognitive decline, with some research suggesting they can improve memory in older adults. Seeds like flax and chia bring another amazing benefit: soluble fiber. When you mix ground flaxseed or chia seeds with water, they form a thick gel. This gel slows down how quickly sugar is absorbed into your bloodstream, which is fantastic for managing blood sugar and diabetes risk. This gel also acts as a prebiotic. It has fertilizer for the good bacteria in your gut. A healthy gut is central to everything, influencing your immune system, your mood, and even your brain. And let's not forget the micronutrients. Almonds are a great source of vitamin E, another powerful antioxidant. Pumpkin seeds are loaded with magnesium, a mineral that's crucial for blood pressure and blood sugar control, which many people don't get enough of. The key with nuts and seeds is simply portion control. A serving is a small handful, about a quarter cup of nuts, or 1 to 2 tablespoons of seeds. Just aim for 1 serving a day. Here's how to do it without overdoing it. 1. The topper. Sprinkle a tablespoon of chopped walnuts or almonds over your morning oatmeal or Greek yogurt. 2. The salad crunch. Instead of croutons, toss a handful of almonds or pumpkin seeds on your salad for a satisfying crunch. 3. The seed strategy. Add a tablespoon of ground flaxseed or whole chia seeds to your daily smoothie. You won't even know it's there, but your gut will. Make sure to use ground flaxseed, as your body can access the nutrients in the whole seeds. 4. The smart snack. The easiest of all. Pair a small handful of raw, unsalted nuts with a piece of fruit like an apple. The protein, fat, and fiber combo is incredibly satisfying and will keep you energized. Stop fearing the fat in nuts and seeds. Embrace these nutrient-dense nibblers as a critical part of your daily routine. Section 6, food number 5. The gut and bone builder. Greek yogurt and fermented dairy. And finally, our 5th food is a cornerstone for building a resilient body from the inside out. It tackles 2 of the biggest physical challenges of aging after 70. Muscle loss and bone fragility. We're talking about plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt and its fermented cousin, kefir. As we age, we face a double-edged sword that puts our independence at risk. The first is sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength that really picks up speed after 60. The second is osteoporosis, the silent thinning of our bones that can lead to a devastating fracture from a simple fall. Greek yogurt is uniquely equipped to fight both at the same time. Let's start with protein. Greek yogurt is a protein superstar with a single serving packing, 15 to 20 grams of high-quality protein. That's way more than regular yogurt. Why does this matter so much? As we get older, our bodies get less efficient at using the protein we eat to build new muscle. It's a phenomenon called anabolic resistance. It means older adults need more protein than younger people just to hold on to the muscle they have. Without enough protein, your body will slowly break down its own muscle tissue. Starting your day with Greek yogurt is like making a big down payment on your daily protein needs to fight sarcopenia and stay strong. Next, of course, is the bone-building team, calcium and vitamin D. Dairy is famous for calcium, the main mineral that gives our bones their strength. But calcium needs vitamin D to be properly absorbed. Many Greek yogurts are fortified with vitamin D, making them a perfect package deal for bone health. Getting enough of both is the most fundamental step in preventing osteoporosis. But the real magic of Greek yogurt and kefir is in the fermentation. These foods are packed with billions of live, beneficial bacterial probiotics. We are just starting to understand the huge importance of our gut microbiome. Think of it as your body's second brain. A healthy gut is linked to a strong immune system. As we age, our immune response can weaken, making us more likely to get sick. Probiotics help populate the gut with good bacteria that support a balanced immune response. Studies suggest that regularly eating probiotic yogurt can boost the body's natural defenses in older adults. Even more, a healthy gut talks to your brain, influencing your mood and cognitive function. By nourishing your gut with probiotics, you're also supporting your brain health. Probiotics also help reduce that chronic, low-grade inflammation we've been talking about by keeping the gut lining strong and preventing inflammatory compounds from leaking into the bloodstream. So how do you choose and use these foods? First, always choose plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt or kefir. The flavored kinds are usually sugar bombs that cancel out the benefits. Second, look for live and active cultures on the label to make sure you're re-getting those good bacteria. Here's how to make them a delicious part of your day. 1. The perfect breakfast bowl. This is where it all comes together. Start with a cup of plain Greek yogurt. Top it with a cup of those antioxidant rich berries and sprinkle on a tablespoon of walnuts or in one single bowl. You've addressed almost every major health concern of aging. It's a true 2. The healthy substitute. Use plain Greek yogurts instead of sour cream or mayonnaise in dips, dressings, or our upgraded tuna salad. You'll cut unhealthy fat and add a huge boost of protein and probiotics. 3. The drinkable dose. Kefir is a fermented milk drink, like a thin smoothie. You can drink a glass of plain kefir on its own or use it as a liquid base for your daily smoothie. 4. The post-workout recovery. The protein and carbs in yogurt make it a perfect snack after a walk or any physical activity to help your muscles recover. By adding Greek yogurt or kefir to your diet, you're building stronger bones, holding on to precious muscle, and creating a healthy internal ecosystem that supports your whole body. Conclusion, so there you have it. 5 common, affordable, and delicious foods that can truly change your health story after 70. We talked about berries, your antioxidants, shields, protecting your cells and your brain from cellular rust. We covered leafy greens, the master regulators, using vitamin K to manage calcium, folate to protect your heart, and nitrates to lower your blood pressure. We dove into fatty fish, the brain and heart healer, delivering the essential omega-3 south that build your brain cells and put out the fires of inflammation. We looked at nuts and seeds, the nutrient-dense nibblers packed with healthy fats and fiber to support your heart and gut. And we finished with Greek yogurt, the gut and bone builder, giving you the protein to fight muscle loss and the probiotics to fortify your immune system. Do you see the theme here? This isn't about a restrictive, miserable diet sheet. It's not about what you have to give up. It's about what you can happily add to your plate. It's about empowerment. It is about knowing that the choices you make every day are some of the most powerful health tools you have. You are not a passive bystander in your own aging process. You are the one in the driver's seat. Now that you know what to eat, you might be wondering how to put it all together. That's why I've made another video on the 3-day meal plan for reversing inflammation, which shows you exactly how to combine these 5 foods into delicious and easy meals. Click the link on the screen or in the description below to watch it next. And if you found this video helpful, please do me a quick favor and hit that like button and share this video with someone you care about. It truly helps the channel reach and help more people. My final question for you is, what are your favorite ways to eat these 5 foods? Let me know in the comments below. I love reading your ideas, and you might just inspire someone else in this amazing community. Thank you for watching, and here's to your health.